So, Riv, you wouldn't leave me for Mark Cuban, would you?
Absolutely. Ask me later?
I will ask you that again and again until I get the answer I want. But here's the thing, Riv. I got some stuff to lay on you here. You ready for this? All right, so Sun Tzu, he once said that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Here at League Fest, though, we say screw that. Screw that!
Screw those rules.
That's right. All right, so what we've done, we've brought together some familiar faces to battle it out on the Howling Abyss. So grab your snowballs, grab your Poro snacks, do all that junk, because it's time for the All-Star All-Mid Deathmatch! So here we go. Introducing first. They've come back from the future and have been augmented for all-mid excellence. It is Team Project! Look at how sexy this team looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the red hits their faces in just the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, first up for Team Project, Counter Logic Gaming Captain, Aphromoo. Next to him, though, a man you're very familiar with, although I've never seen him play his namesake champion. It's Riot co-founder, Tryndamere. Next, actor, musician, and all-chat host, and damn is he cute, it's JimmyWong. But we cannot forget the fabulous NickiTaylor, singer of Worlds Collide. But if we're going to speak about the 2015 championship theme, then you'll recognize his beats from the War Songs remix of Worlds Collide. It's DJ Arty! And finally, helming the ship here on Howling Abyss for Team Project, their coach, Counter Logic Gaming top laner, Darshan!
All right, your team sounds pretty good. This lineup sounds great. Awesome coach as well. But on the blue side of a murder bridge, representing the forces of Pixels and Chiptune, it's Team Arcade! Woo! Starting for Team Arcade, you may know him from some professional League of Legends. It's the kid, it's Voyboy! Also on the team, you may have seen him, Riot co-founder, got his tattoos in Rune Prison, Ryze! Continuing with the team, next up is cosplay superstar and all-chat host, JessicaNigri. Next up on Team Arcade, you may know him if you watch it on the Twitches, streamer extraordinaire, Reckful. And rounding out this fantastic team, a man that can always keep the beat, drummer of Imagine Dragons, Platzman. And their coach for tonight's matchup, they have to keep, it's the Keepo, it's Krepo! Okay, teams, take your positions.
Now, I have to say, Riv, I was a little worried about your team there until you got to the end. Krepo, if he's in charge, I know that we've got this in the bag.
I don't think that's even a chance.
I mean, he fell out of the NALCS of all things, so. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. All right, well, as our heroes ready up for Champion Select, it's time now for us to hand it over to our casters to bring you this epic all-star battle.
Thank you very much, Dash. Hello and welcome here to the better casters. You know, Riv is one, but it's 2-1 here. Dash, of course, is not one. Isaac is Cummings Bentley, David Freak Turley. We are here, and are you ready for some all-star deathmatch action?
I'm always ready, man. I love me some Aram. I've played quite a few in my day, and I'm actually really excited about this.
You are what's the official name of it? You are some kind of Riot internal Aram champion.
Yeah, we had an Aram tournament, not one, but
there you
we're
go.
here to watch these guys play.
But I mean, how many Aram tournaments have there been? You must be like literally the best gamer of all time. You're not
obviously it's the true test of skill here in League of Legends. Is
you random the right champions. You got Sona 7 times in a row.
There you go.
We're all proud of you.
Gotta be lucky to be good, freak.
Yep, and you've been lucky long enough, and here we are. The players themselves are getting sort of ready up on stage. They're going through custom games and setting up their hotkeys and whatnot. I don't use default hotkeys. I assume you don't either.
No.
Yeah, that's for boosted people. So if you don't change your hotkeys up, there might be something wrong with you. Make sure you twinkle with something, just to raise your E like 100 points.
And as this is the pinnacle of competition here at Worlds, they have to have all those settings right. And
I can't think of a more important match this weekend.
I actually, no, neither can I.
Yeah,
it's funny.
This is it. This is all we care about.
Yep, and it's been really funny actually. Being backstage with the guys, and you can see everyone was kind of taking it very lightly at the start, and as it's getting closer and closer, everyone's getting a little bit more serious. Like, oh yeah, what should I pick? What should I play? What do I build? Everyone's getting pretty into it. So I'm actually really excited to see if they're going to be going with some try-hard picks, or if they're going to take it a little bit more easy.
Right. Specifically, this one is not all random. It is blind picks, so everyone gets to bring out the best and the strongest champions, at least as far as they're concerned. And I mean, I was there when you were giving some significant advice to Reckful. He was like pulling his hair out what little he had left and was like, no, seriously, like, what exactly should I be playing here? And I want to know, because you're much better at Aram than I am. You know the champions, you know the meta as it is in a way. What's the OP stuff? What should we pick here?
The OPs and ARAM, I mean, you pretty much always want to tank. I think marksmen are really OP. Anything that's long-range poke is always going to be good in ARAM. Your Jaces, your Varus, Ezreal, those champions are very good. And then you have your kind of mid-lane type champions like your Vel'Koz, your Brand, Xerath. All those are really good. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I think some people, Reckful was trying to decide, do I play what I actually know how to play, or do I try to play something that's OP? So it'll be fun to see what he actually decides to lock in. Because I know, with him, he's pretty new to League, right? He's only been playing for a couple months and hasn't played a lot of the champions, and that's something that is a little bit more difficult to deal with if you had to play all random.
Exactly. Like his definition of a comfortable champion is like, yeah, I played Varus once. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm comfortable with that one. Like, it's better than Caitlyn. That was a 0. And I was like, wow, Caitlyn's one of the easier champions to play. So, all right, you stick with that Varus. And you've also got the competing goal of you want to look cool. Because, like, everyone can play Sona. And I'm not trying to, like, dig on support players. Just Sona is easier to play than someone like Veigar. But Sona does not look cool if you're winning.
Yeah,
so you got to be swagging.
If you pick something OP, you got to smash. Otherwise, you look like a noob. And if you pick something that's maybe a little bit more stylish, maybe you can play a Blitzcrank or something like that, you have a chance to go big. So it'll be fun to see what they're going to do. But they will have coaches helping them throughout the game. They can help them with the builds. They can help them with when to play, when to engage, and everything. It's not going to be like the LCS where it's only pick and ban and whatnot. Their coaches will be there behind them the whole time, and we'll see which coast is less boosted.
Krepo or Darshan. Well, one of them actually still managed to play in the LCS, so I think Krepo's the worst one here. But yeah, I definitely agree, though. It's nothing like the LCS here. I think the quality of play much higher. I think the coaches, at least the red team coach, will help quite a lot. Krepo might actually bring the team down on average.
I mean, all these players have not lost a single game at Worlds.
That's true. Well, Krepo
actually,
has.
No.
Actually, Darshan have lost quite a few.
Never mind. Some of these players.
Some of these players have lost plenty of games at Worlds.
Too soon, freak. Too soon.
Hey, to be fair, CLG made top 2 at MSI like 6 months ago. So
they were one game from knocking away Rocks, actually.
That's true. They were super close in that one. So as much as we'd love to make fun of these players, they're actually pretty exceptional overall. And where our job is still to fill time and make funny jokes. Unfortunately, I don't have the capacity for that very often. But hopefully try to fill time.
You do your best, freak.
I do my best. I also mispronounce words.
If I had a participation ribbon, I'd give it to you.
Oh my God, that's so sweet of you.
There you go.
Actually, one of the highlights of my, I think at the beginning of the year in PTL, we were doing the Fantasy Draft League, and Tryndamere gave me a second place ribbon because he won, of course, and I congratulated him and did a winning interview, and he's like, yeah, here you go, you get a second place, like a little red ribbon. I used to get those when I was swimming and whatnot, and I was like, oh, okay, here you go. And I was like, actually overjoyed. Like, you actually go back and watch the clip, I'm just like smiling, like, I got a second place ribbon. For no reason at all. I was just like that happy about it. So.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Tryndamere would actually play Tryndamere. It'd be kind of fun if Tryndamere played Tryndamere and Ryze played Ryze, but they're not so good in ARAM, so I don't really think that we're going to get that. I don't really blame them for not wanting to play Tryndamere in ARAM.
Yeah. I know, I think it was Riv tried to get Aphromoo to play Draven. And I don't think he committed to it, but I was like, he's playing something really exciting, something really fun. Bring out the old trademark Draven before he became a support player.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, Aphro is going to be like, he's a top level pro, right?
Yeah,
and we're playing against people who are, going to be varying skill levels and stuff. So if Aphromoo and like Voyboy and guys like that want to go pretty hard, it could be pretty rough for the rest of the team. So we'll see how hard they're going to go.
Yeah, it's actually kind of unfair, right? Like, Aphromoo is, I think, easily the best player on the stage, and the second best player is behind him in Darshan to coach the squad. So, I mean, you've got all the top-level talent right there. They're basically the Koreans.
Yeah, there you go. So it's the Koreans, the ARAM world. But Voyboy, he's going to have some things to say about it.
That's true.
You know, Katarina can actually be really good on Aram, so it'll be fun to see if he does play that, because
the boy wonder.
Voyboy is really good at Katarina, and especially if you can start getting some of those resets and get pretty nutty.
You just convince your team to play like Alistar, Malphite, and Galio. No, guys, trust me. Just let's all hit R, and I got this. Don't worry about it.
Plays a lot of Zach, right? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think we told him that was one of the worst tanks to play and to not do it. And besides, he wanted to look super cool, so we're like, I think he's going to pick Varus. That's my prediction. My one prediction pick here for this entire match is going to be the Reckful Varus, and it's going to look terrible.
It's going to look terrible. He can aim his Qs.
He can try.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, maybe he'll get some of those core JJ shots and go backwards. Like, you know, there's all kinds of great things you can be doing. We are getting the players joining in right now. 3 per team have joined the lobby, so we're more than halfway there as far as getting key bonding set up, and then we'll actually have a game to entertain you with. Otherwise, it's moving camera shots as we look in intently at Darshan helping Arty. The communication, very intense.
Oh, they're looking very intense indeed. And maybe discussing just how to set up those runes and masteries. I don't know if that's actually all set up now or if they are just kind of trying to fix that stuff. But either way, it should be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited.
Intense looking. Hello. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say after this. I just know that we're zoomed in on me. And I'm looking straight into the camera.
You're looking good, freak.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. It's nice here. Like I feel like we cast well together. We're both going bald, so I don't feel self-conscious. it's amazing. You know, I got to dig at TSM earlier today, which was great in the midst of a crowd. I'm sad because like I actually ruined the question because the guy was wearing a TSM jersey, and the question I had on hand, I was like, oh, I'm gonna save this one for you. It's about TSM losing. This is gonna be funny. And then everyone starts chanting TSM, and I'm like, okay, yeah, of course. And then under my breath, and I like sad that I put it out. I was like, oh, speaking of, I'm like, oh crud, I just gave you the answer. But it was too funny to not go for it, so I was like, well, this one's free. And you can enjoy that one.
Oh, yeah.
Much
There's
like
always a lot of TSM fans in the crowd,
great.
It does seem. Whether they're playing or not, they come to chant.
Whether you're in North America or not. Half the time you hear it in other countries. I remember like casting events in Poland and stuff, and it was like, why are TSM chants coming out here?
Worldwide.
You should be cheering for H2K or something, you know?
They're like the Yankees.
That's true.
Or the Lakers, perhaps.
Or the Lakers. I mean, we're literally going to be playing at their stadium tomorrow, so
yeah, and that's going to be
something similar.
Pretty incredible.
That's going to be awesome, actually.
Tomorrow, actually, I'm very excited to do that. We'll be doing new viewer stream tomorrow, so that'll be a very fun experience.
Yeah, you, me, and Zyrene. All right, and we are getting ourselves now into Champion Select, and it's blind pick. Blast from the past. I remember this Champ Select tune, man. This is like Season 3 status. I am happy about this one. I remember this track from 2013 LCS. The Galio is being covered. Aphromoo there to help up his team. NickiTaylor told me she has a Jinx one trick and hovering that now.
I think we're gonna have the Ryze mirror. So I heard both Ryze and Tryndamere talking backstage.
Oh, right.
They might actually be both playing some Lux actually, which will be pretty fun. And Aphromoo, if he's gonna go on Galio, Galio is actually super cheap on Aram, man. This champion is so overpowered on Aram. It had like a 70% win rate or something like that at one point. It's probably even worse than Sona. A lot of people don't really know just how good it is, but it'll be interesting to see as people do start to lock in. Only 2 locks we've got so far. We got the Lux and we got the Kog'Maw.
Yeah, I feel like Red Team, all the picks there look really much like kind of standard like the OPs. Like if you're gonna blind pick an all mid for your life, you'd be picking something close to these 5 champions.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, tier list picks here for Team Project. Arcade still going through their ideas, but yeah, Voyboy mostly just shouting out to his fans, all his streamer buddies, everything else. The Teemo hover, I was partial to, but I don't think we'll see it.
Teemo is actually really good on Aram. As much of a joke as it is on Summer Reserve, it's actually really, really good on Aram. It's kind of tough to deal with the shrooms and stuff, and he's actually quite strong on there. But he can actually go with it. It's legit, man. I think he's going to swap and lock Katarina.
Yeah.
There
you called it. You had the cat right, so that's going to be the lock in there. Katarina the resets. Voyboy hoping to be the real hard carry here. You were right about Reckful going over to Zach. I guess you talked to him more than I did and got the real load down, but the 10 champions are locked in, and 2 Riot co-founders, the Lux Mirror.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited to see how this goes. I think both teams are very, very strong. I think the fact that one has Sona, the other has no healer at all, is going to be pretty nice for them. But
definitely agree. I think it's going to be super sick, and we'll be getting ourselves into the game very soon. And as always, this is a high-level competitive esports match, so you should be tweeting at LOL Esports, hashtag ARCWin, that's the arcade team on the blue side, or hashtag PRJWin for Team Project on the red. It's important to vote for who you think is going to be more important. The champions are locked in, and the All-Star Deathmatch is about to get underway when the game loads up. It's going to be absolutely awesome, just like our audience here at LA Live. You guys are wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Here we go. The game is beginning. Casting off a giant projection screen. I'm happy about this. Aphromoo leading the charge, and then stopping. All right, Arcade in a similar boat.
And everyone's going to be picking up their items, and these little orbs that you're seeing, those are actually the Guardians items. Those are new Aram items that are actually really, really crazy. So a lot of people are definitely going to be going with that, and I think I'm pretty excited to see if Voyboy is going to be pulling anything off, because they actually have a very good comp. They have a lot of poke from the Varus and from the Lux, and if they can poke people down, you can definitely see potential for Pentas.
Absolutely agree. So as we don't have action just yet, let's listen in on the blue team with what they're going for in this game. All right, and we are back, and yes, they poked into the brush. Oh, illumination like 2 people. So much damage, Ryze is crushing. I have to say that, by the way. I must compliment Ryze and Tryndamere every 40 seconds. It's required of me, so.
How much they paying you, Freak?
Well, I had a joke ready that I totally want to go for right now.
Oh, no.
Some of you know what I was going for.
You're going for.
I think a lot of people.
Abort.
We're out of this one. Oh, more poke. Oh, no, Reckful's dying. Oh, we're good.
Reckful's going to have the fun time of strafing back and forth on his Zach for a while. You don't get too much in the early game. It's going to be mostly about that poke.
Max. Platzman took more damage, but getting healed up. Sona is definitely great on this map. Frontline Jinx, not ideal, but the shields come out of Lux, and we're good to go. We've got a lot of course, high-tier analysis coming in for this.
Yeah, I think that Jinx is actually super good on Aram too, but just like Jinx on Summer's Rift, it's going to take a while to kind of get ramped up.
Well, I'm seeing a little bit of noise, and it's more poke going back and forth, and you're seeing, one of the things that I found really important actually is the early push tends to never really break. If you're the one who's pushing early on, you kind of keep shoving into the turret, and I found a lot of the time it denies so much farm from the other squad. It often is really hard to last hit against your own turret, especially early game when you have no items. And oh, wow! Ryze nearly falls.
Good flash to get out of there, but he is super low, and the health packs actually don't give that much HP back anymore, so if he gets hit by pretty much anything, he's going to get taken down. There's a lot of poke to be had, and just talk a little bit more about it. Like you said, when you push people in, you can actually hide behind the minions as well, so it's harder for them to hit those skill shots. It's very easy to poke people out if they try to collect any of that farm.
You know, they have to sit there and last hit auto attack. So with the red team push again, let's listen in on them with how they're strategizing this game.
Oh, what is that?
Hey, Jimmy. I believe we had some feedback, which is all right.
It sounded like a little bit.
It's okay. Another fight
Arty
right
got
here.
caught.
Ryze running out of health. Oh, here comes Reckful with a knock-in onto 3. And now going to split into Blabla's Afro and Arty flashing away to stay alive. And that's only the passive down for Reckful. So I feel like that engage actually worked pretty well. Oh, but the first blood comes through for NickiTaylor. Looking for one more. And actually a second kill does come through thanks to Aphromoo's Galio. 2-0 so far. Platzman also going to drop Afro. Now on a pretty big spree. 2-0 and 1. Voyboy rooted up, but he's going to get away.
Yeah, 3 kills for a team project, and Voyboy goes in. He tried to go big.
And he went home.
Oh, yeah, it did not work out for him.
That's when you say lag, even though they're on 8 ping. Unlucky, as some would say as well. I've noticed that word has entered my vocabulary very heavily. Mostly thanks to Krepo. He tells me all the wonderful EUS memes, and unlucky is a really big one. And re-engage. Nice black shield by JimmyWong actually saves the life of his teammate. And now Reckful is super donezo. There's the kill picked up NickiTaylor with her second there on the Jinx. 5-0. Ouch.
They're looking really good, but there are some low health bars here for projects, so we'll see if Arcade can pick up some kills.
You have to at some point. There's Voyboy. He gets
Oh,
one.
the
There's the second one. He gets the reset. It's only 4. And the kid is on the board with the first pentakill of Worlds.
What a play from Voyboy, coming up huge there. It was 5-0 a second ago. Freak, we're all tied up.
There is 1 total assist on Arcade. That was 4 solo kills for Voyboy.
The crowd is loving it. The Voyboy cheers coming in. And that is going to be big for them. If Katarina gets fed, it could be very scary for these guys.
See, he died on purpose. He got that needlessly large rod, and that's what gave him the kill. So, yeah, that was pretty beautiful. That's fine. We're good. Oh, man! Another one coming through. 3-1-3 for NickiTaylor. That Jinx is popping off. You've still got to concern yourself with Voyboy's Katarina getting massive, but still big damage on some big threats.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, they've had a chance to spend all their gold now for projects, so some of these guys are getting pretty strong at this point, and everyone is kind of back at full health too, so Voyboy's going to have to bide his time until he can get in there, but once Reckful hits 6, we could look to see Arcade engage.
Another great Black Shield. JimmyWong actually is really on point, saving it for when Reckful dives in on the Zac and has pretty much stopped all the slingshots.
Yeah, he's actually been doing really, really well. I'm pretty impressed by that. It's not that easy to do. And DJ Arty is actually playing AP Cog, so it's actually a ton of poke. And this is something I've actually been hearing a little bit about, even in solo queue and stuff. Some challenger players were starting to play it again.
Yeah, I mean, on, what, 622 now, we buffed some of the mana costs back to make them a bit lower, and I always thought AP Cog was a whole lot of fun. And I think Kog'Maw was my first Mastery 5 champion from just spamming it for so much. But, like, Mastery came out like right after MSI, and I was like, ooh, AP Cog looks fun from last year. And, yeah, it ended up being pretty interesting. I think it's going to be really nice. I think he'll do a pretty good job on the champion, and we still just got to wait to see how the rest of it goes. Of course, the game's still very close, and I really have my eyes on Aphromoo and him using the ult to stop Voyboy.
Yeah, and then there's really not.
Oh, jeez, the
Ryze
damage.
gets caught.
Goodbye. I did one of those Corte J ults, and now a kill coming through. The snipe from the Kog'Maw actually makes the 2 for 0 so far. Aphromoo knocked in the front lines, running out of health, flashes out nearly. Yeah, nearly got sniped, and you're right, they're also low. Here comes the boy, the Kid Wonder gets exhausted. The ulti coming across and can't quite get enough damage. Just the 1 for 1.
Oh, the exhaust completely stopped him there. It's got to be so frustrating. He was so close to getting that second reset.
And that was crucially Tryndamere, Mark Merrill himself, president of Riot Games, best player on the team quite obviously, dropped the exhaust and made Voyboy die.
And he also was the one to kill off Ryze with his ultimate, so
we know who's the better
of the
owner.
Luxes.
Yeah, battle of upper management, and clearly Tryndamere is the one I should be sucking up to here. So winning at League is really all that matters here. Riot Games, Aphromoo nearly goes down, and that will be a kill, picked up there. Arty goes down, the re-engage, they picked up JimmyWong. Tryndamere running for his life, and that's going to be a kill picked up too. Voyboy looking for more, looking for another, takes down Aphromoo. Will he go for the reset? Yes, but nice kill, NickiTaylor. Once again, the last surviving member of the squad, 4, 2, and 6. Carries a lot of the kills on the team. Very tight match overall, though.
Yeah, she's doing great, but Voyboy has 8 kills now, and his Luden's Echo is already done, so that's going to be really scary.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a lot of trouble dealing with Aphromoo, though. If he's building a lot of magic resist, they don't really have a lot of consistent damage to ever actually kill him off, so Aphro's going to get probably pretty huge on Galio.
Definitely agree. A ton of MR, and it's just Varus who's not really a very good persistent damage dealer, so MR stat Galio going to be a very large threat. Aphromoo's champion going to be scary. The Spooky Ghosts, very nice of him. I know Halloween's coming up. Brings out the Spooky Ghost. I love it. Good job. No one's using the right skins, though, so a little disappointed in that one.
Yeah, we don't have any Halloween skins in here.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, nice snipe. Aphromoo picks off another one. Platzman goes down.
Ryze getting really low back there. JessicaNigri trying to do her best to heal everyone back up, but does not have very much mana yet.
Yeah, only gets one target at a time. And yeah, it's going to be rough. Has, you know, a little bit of regen. The Guardian's Orb's going to help, and the Frost Fang, you know, a fair bit as well, but still quite a lot of time to go. Mid lane under fire. The rotations by Project so good. Showed up in the mid lane right when the minion wave showed up.
Oh, look at Ryze's health there. Almost got taken down by another Jinx ult, and you know, it's one of those things where as Arcade you kind of got to choose your time and just go in for it. And with the Zac, because Zac is kind of just sitting back, not really doing that much.
Yep.
You know, and same with Voyboy, obviously, on the Katarina. You can't do a lot into kind of fully commit to a fight, and they got to kind of choose their moment, because eventually Aphromoo is going to look for a dive.
Well, there's the dive right away by Aphromoo onto the pool party. Picks up one already as Daniel Platzman goes down. It's going to be a trade kill, though. Nice kill pick up there for JessicaNigri, and then the re-engage. JimmyWong gets popped up, a double kill for the Sona, and now it's the Voyboy back in, picks up the Reckful. Actually the one to get the kill on that one. A triple kill there for Sona. Beautifully done, and that is a team fight win for Arcade.
Aphromoo, he went in, but he went pretty in. He went under the turret, and Arcade able to turn it back. We'll see if they can get the first tower here, get some extra gold for themselves, and maybe even get some executes. Yeah,
it looks like Arty's going to have to back off on this one. I mean, the nice thing is Kog'Maw's pretty good at getting damage down from pretty far away. He could probably prevent executes, and yeah, looks like the turret's going to pull aggro. Afro wants in, and a Voyboy drops the slowdown as well, and one more turret shot might have killed him. It was a little bit close there. But now a gold lead for Arcade, but Project got to pretty much recall with 4 champions. 4 of them respawned, got new items, and it's going to make the next fight even harder for Arcade to win.
Yeah, they're going to be really strong right now, finishing up their items, and Arcade doesn't really have a lot of mana. It doesn't really have all that much health here either. So they're going to be kind of in tough. And sometimes that's one of the things with Aram. It's actually better to just fight and die early. Like when you're far up across the map, so you have time to kind of base, buy those items, and then defend your turrets.
Right, exactly. Now if a team fight gets one. Ooh, a missed ulti. Platzman, woo! Unlucky. Goes down. Nicely picked up.
Gave it a try.
First kill. He tried. He tried. He was incorrect in making it happen, but that's okay.
Maybe you can give him your second place, Ribbon Freak.
Yeah. I mean, you're guaranteed second place, at least in this match.
They finished top 2 already. Not bad.
Better than all of NA did at Worlds. Also, almost every region. Oh, man. Nice snipe picked up right there. That's nicely done. Tryndamere gets another one. Voyboy goes down. Second most deaths on the team. Boosted.
Also has 8 of the 14 kills, though. He's doing pretty well for himself.
I know. He's going to live.
I feel like that's like the 10th time he's lived with almost no health.
True that. Another snipe goes in. Reckful getting quite low, and the elusive singularity nearly takes him out. The flash chase. NickiTaylor does not get the damage that was required. Platzman, uh-oh, not in the right place. The snipe comes through. DJ Arty getting his 5th kill. Nicely played here. The re-snipe, and oh, wow. Lux on Lux crime. Goodbye to Ryze.
There are ultis going out everywhere. You can see Reckful is thinking about going in, but all his team died around him.
I don't care. Reckful do it.
Oh no, Voyboy, not like this.
That's a
like
knock about a 2 though. Is the re-engage going to do anything? That is a no. It's a split into Bloblets. The snipe, no! Actually, nicely played. Jessica gets out of that one, but the Bloblets do go down, and that is a kill and a set of kills. And as you mentioned, it's on this sort of enemy territory, so a lot to be picked up. That turret will go down. A nice trade kill though. Daniel Platzman gets one for him, but now, a Kog'Maw's chasing him, and that's going to be a kill posthumously picked up for DJ Arty.
Project is looking really good. It looks like Aphromoo might want to dive again. He's going to think better of it.
He's got aggro. Is he going to die on purpose? Looks like he's going to try. Gets away from the Lux damage, and that is
execute.
An
execute.
He got it. Nicely played. Tryndamere going to play by EU rules and not going to get executed. My understanding is actually there's a nicely done.
Voyboy gets reset.
Goes for the reset. Actually doesn't get the kill on Tryndamere.
Oh no!
Minor misplays, lands it though, and he's going to re-chase right back in. Black Shield is too much for him. Where's the Dark Binding? Just away from it. Ease up in a second. There's the Q. There's the kill. Nicely done by Voyboy. 10 and 5.
He's got a Void Staff as well. He knows they're going to be stacking MR. And look at Aphromoo. He has so much magic resist already here. So the Voyboy got that Void Staff. He's going to be pretty strong.
Good guy Afro buys Aegis on Aram. Ryze in the trade. It's going to be him getting away with it. The kill still comes through. Nicely played. DJ Arty goes down. Voyboy pushing the turret.
Voyboy's in there. Voyboy's out of there.
Shoop. Reckful loses health. He's going to be okay with this one, though. Pool Party Zach lives to fight another day. We'll see next time he bounces. Uh-oh. Nice. Good juke. Gets away from it.
DJ Arty is actually doing really well for himself. Has 7 kills for the project. Kind of quietly there. Already has his Ryze done.
The dive hits onto 3, though. That's pretty big. A bunch of knockouts come through as well. And Voyboy's in for the resets. Can he get the damage up? But no, he cannot quite get it. Came very close. His trade kill still comes through, though. Ryze picked up JimmyWong, the other one back with Voyboy going down. The ulti from Tryndamere doesn't have too many, though. It's not going to be a whole bunch of damage, really. Ryze again in a duel, running out of health. Arty looking for the final blow and is going to give the kill of a Tryndamere. Reckful on the re-engage. Actually doesn't find the target to really kill. Slow down again. I'm going to walk away.
So many low health bars there for Project. So if Voyboy comes up and these guys are still alive, he can probably clean up. But Reckful's looking.
And gets right behind NickiTaylor. Gets for the damage up, but gets rooted up, though. It has nowhere to go. The CC is there, and the revenge kill comes through for the Jinx. Aphromoo on the chase.
Great binding.
Definitely agree. Well aimed. But the health relic comes through, and now, the
no,
instant ulti by Aphromoo, and he's going to make sure that Voyboy does not take down the teammates.
Down goes the kid. He has the Merc Dreads, but it's not enough to get him out of that one. And their turrets are probably going to be going down here.
Yeah, this should be mid lane tier 2 going down, and another route comes through onto Ryze. Gets the trade kill on Tryndamere. Another comes through for Platzman. Arty, though, on the chase, but Platzman getting another right here. NickiTaylor also doing similar cleanup in the front lines, and it's 3 deaths on one side, 3 on the other.
Reckful's back up, and he goes. I don't know if he's going to have enough damage.
The snipe for Platzman means they do, and that's another one picked up. 4 in a row now. The chase through for JimmyWong, and would you believe Reckful's only been playing for about a month and a half. Black Shield ends now. There's the jump. Gets in front of him. Beautifully played. Lands the slow, and wow. This is pretty good, but Jimmy's going to get away.
Yeah, Jimmy, calm under pressure, walks away there. doing pretty well as well. Has been really on point with those black shields.
Yep.
We have a Voyboy back up, of course, and looking to get those resets. He had the first pentakill. Has been a little bit of a struggle since then. Hasn't been able to get as many kills.
He got 6 more. What do you mean?
That's true. But I mean, he's had a lot more deaths as well.
That's true. He has 7 deaths. So
I think he might need a QSS, man. It doesn't feel that good to build, but
getting away
he's just going to get taunted and bound up every single time.
Yeah,
Focusing the kid.
yeah, and that's kind of working for him right there. Nice roots under DJ Arty. The light binding is there. Ulti onto Aphromoo, the re-engage comes in. That's Let's Bounce hitting onto 4. The ulti's going to catch JimmyWong. That's 1 kill picked up to Voyboy himself. The snipe, the zap coming through there from NickiTaylor's Jinx. And out they go, looking for the reset. 5v4 though. And Arcade still has Voyboy's ultimate available.
Yeah, Voyboy got caught up by those Jinx traps. Couldn't actually go in. Got that first reset, but wasn't able to follow up. And they're getting poked out again.
Ryze taking a chunk, pops the barrier a little bit late though. Doesn't block too much damage. Once again, the wave foot coming through, and it's a 5v4 for 3 more seconds. So Arcade had a bit of map control, but the map's going to reset, it looks like. Uh-oh, it's the fresh game.
They'll never expect it.
Shh. Oh no, they found him!
Tragedy strikes.
No, they found him again! All right, that didn't work. You guys were too loud. Sorry, audience. It's all your fault.
Just got to run it back, Freak. They
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
expect
All right.
the second
This time they're hitting. Look at that. They didn't see him come in.
Is he going to go?
They have no idea.
Okay,
They have no idea. No, they have no idea. Look at that. Bam! Look at that damage. That was incredible. Oh, the re-engage. All right, nice try. Zap, Bio-Arcane Barrage, Dark Binding, Auto Attack. I forget Katarina's Q name. It's a dagger of some sort. The ulti from Aphromoo means a ton of damage, and Reckful's getting low. He's trying to jump away and cancels it. JimmyWong going to pop the Zonias for almost nothing. The Zap's going to land. Reckful's going to get bound. He's going to go down into Bloblets, and that should be a pretty easy kill to pick up. Makes it a 1-for-0, and despite how good that ulti was, only 1 kill came through for Project.
They do have their enemy team pretty low here, though. It looks like Aphromoo wants to keep going.
And he's going to land a slow. Get ulted right back by Daniel Platzman, heals back up, and it's
Voyboy.
He's got 1. The exhaust means he only gets a 2nd. That is still a kill onto the Jinx now. Is it going to be much of a re-engage? This is a 3 versus 3, and Aphro just running into melee range and going to get ulted by JessicaNigri, but still the kill comes through. Nicely done with the Gust. Righteous Gust. Lands it, gets the kill. Blue inhibitor goes down. Project up 4 kills, up 3,000 gold, and up an inhibitor.
Nice little sidestep there from Platzman. He was able to avoid the Lux ulti at least and stays alive. Reckful's back up, but they need to keep these turrets alive.
Oh,
DJ Arty's going in.
He's going ham on that one. The shutdown comes through, but it's a trade kill. Tryndamere now has turret aggro running for dear life, lands the light binding, and Reckful barely even registers he took damage, but Aphro, his second execute of the game.
And we were asking how tryhard are they going to be. Aphro is going in. He's got the Galio pick.
Yep.
Going to build a banner of command, which is actually going to be really tough for them to ever kill off.
That's true. I'm going to see if this one works. Is Aphromoo playing support misfortune? Because that execute is calling.
4 out of 10.
Support MF
4 out
by
of 10.
execute is calling. All right. You're right. It wasn't very good.
No.
The 4 is probably a bit high. I
Yeah.
think you're lying to me. I appreciate you lying to me.
Yeah.
But that was terrible.
It's okay.
Oh, thanks, man. You're very nice.
We're used to it. It's standard Freak.
That's true. It's 4 out of 10 for me.
yeah, exactly.
On my scale.
Anyone else? Ooh, we're looking at 1 or 2.
That's true. They wouldn't have gone for it. Yeah. It would have been a non-register. Yep.
Have the experience with punts, Freak.
Yep. All right. The re-fight in the mid lane. Spooky Ghosts slowed down the Sona. A re-engage for Aphromoo. And a dark binding into a light binding. And a finale Funkel. And it's going to be the kill picked up NickiTaylor.
Aram, a dramatic reading with Freak.
I should try my Australian.
yeah.
You want to go for it? You got any funny accents?
You got to go for it.
I got to go for it. Oh, mate! Oh, Ryze! Oh, now! All right, that's it.
Nice!
Nice! I can't do Korean. I don't know enough words. 안녕하세요! 감사합니다!
Even for you, that's 2 out of 10, Freak. Let's.
That was hello and thank you.
Yeah, there you go. But it was a very enthusiastic hello.
It was.
We were jazzed about it.
I am not Chobra! That was my Caster June impression.
There you go. Voyboy, 15 kills. Got team on his back, looking to try to carry here. But actually 14 kills for DJ Arty, and I don't actually know what kind of ranking he is, but he's actually been doing really well. He's crushing.
I got to point something out, though. 8 of these players are terrible. They have not used Poro Snacks, or at least all their Poro Snacks. And I'm sad about that.
True.
Yeah.
They should be trying to make the Poro explode.
Yeah, for sure.
And also someone should have picked Braum, because then they have a mustache.
Oh, that's true. Unlucky. All right. Reckful. Oh, no. Okay, he canceled. Go ahead.
I think Afro's going to try to go in probably pretty soon if he can hit a snowball.
Oh, he's going in.
There he goes.
He's looking for it. The flash. What? Oh, they go in. And they catch a whole bunch of them. How much is the damage going to be? Because meanwhile, the re-engage came through for Zach, and it's a 2-for-1 so far. Looking actually pretty beautiful for Arcade. But now a little bit routed. The explosion takes down Voyboy. Couldn't dodge it. NickiTaylor in a bad spot, fighting Reckful 1v1. Tryndamere in the front lines as well. Gives the shield over, running away from the Sona. Another knock-up stun's going to come through for Reckful Zach. And this Jinx running out of health. Jessica in the front line, looking for a haste up. Hello, Platzman's gonna go down. But
he hit the Q, but he couldn't get him.
Oh, Wong they do it, but all is well. Zap's gonna land, but through the shield. Together on the chase, trying to land the shot. Double knock up. The lightning not gonna land from the Lux, and 1 kill still comes through. Nice knock up there by Reckful. Tryndamere. It's gonna land. Reckful's into this one. The skill shot's dodged away from him, but he's definitely going to die. Pop up into the kill. Voyboy gets the credit. 16 for him.
And Voyboy has a death cap now, so he's going to be doing crazy amounts of damage.
Yep.
The Kog'Maw has no MR. NickiTaylor has no MR either. So these guys are going to be pretty squishy, and you have to be careful.
Ooh, nice sniping. DJ Arty dropping the
It's popping off.
Yep. Did you know that Merc Treads don't really affect Galio's ultimate?
I did not. Is it suppressed?
Well, no, it's just because it keeps recasting.
Oh,
you never get out because of tenacity. It lasts the whole time anyway, so. Not that that's necessarily the reason Voyboy grabbed the Merc Treads.
I mean,
there's
they do
other
have
CC.
a Lux and a Morgana,
Right.
which is already pretty insane.
But it will not help him against the Galio. Double death cap. It's going to be scary stuff. Let's see what's going to happen next here. 3-item Jinx, definitely scary. You're not going to get that same damage out of Platzman's Varus, so if a team fight does just sort of sustain itself, it'll be pretty good for the Jinx to carry the later game fights. Aphromoo looking for the engage, gets onto Ryze and snipe, takes him out, and Platzman's gonna get zapped as well. That's 2 for 0. Voyboy flashes, but is still slowed down by the Ooze, and that is Voyboy dropping, losing his life right away. 3 for 0, and Reckful is gonna get wrecked. And JessicaNigri is also dead.
Aphromoo is just hunting Voyboy. He's just chasing him around, waiting to get that ultimate, so Voyboy can do nothing. And they could maybe even end the game here if they want to go for it. They have a lot of damage with these 2 ADCs.
Yeah, 2 of them on 10-second respawns, but it could still be enough. First one's going to go down pretty rapidly. Second turret as well. It took 23 minutes. It took an opposing pentakill, but it's still going to be Project taking it home. Beautifully done.
Good game to both teams, but it is Project, and it's actually DJ Arty, 19 kills, 10 kills for NickiTaylor too. Both of them came up huge, and Aphromoo with the anti-fun pick for Voyboy, just chasing him down.
A true support, though. He's like, I know my team is better. We got this. You got your surrogate Stixay in there. It was beautifully done. Aphromoo definitely with a good supporting role.
Yeah, he did a great job, and I think Galio is a very strong ARAM champion, as was demonstrated here.
Absolutely the case. Handshakes coming out, as they should be. I'm glad we're using LCS music. I love it. I like that the scoreboard is still up for posterity's sake. You can like look up and be like, yeah, that was my scoreline. I did better than you.
That was me. I did great.
Yeah, I did better than you.
Those kills?
Yeah, I mean, you got Tryndamere 7-7-29 and Ryze 4-9-16. Yeah, Ryze said, hey, can we hide that scoreboard? Thanks, and then they did. He still got the he got the pull.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think that it's gonna be tough to come and then try to take down a team like their team comp. They played it really well, and they just didn't have the damage really to take it.
All right, I don't know how we're going to follow this up. It's been amazing so far, but let's toss it down to Rivington Fizzle the third, who is on stage.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Team Project. Also here, GG from Team Arcade. Let's hear it for Team Arcade. It's like we needed a few more quarters to get something going on this end. I have to ask, what was the idea going in? I mean, you guys went up against the Sona, somehow beat a Sona on ARAM. Usually this is where we pull our hair out when we're up against the support. Darshan, talk to me.
I mean, I'm just utterly speechless. These guys had better coordination than we did at Worlds. Like, they're just on another level.
Wow. Dropping some of the memes. Nicki, what was kind of the intro to the game? What were you guys feeling as you went in seeing kind of a Lux on both sides, plus the Sona. How intense was this?
I was terrified of that Katarina. I was like, we got to get rid of that. The whole time, I was like, get rid of that Katarina. We done. Get rid of it.
Absolutely great. We actually are going to go over to that tryhard boy. Well, there he is, the gym class hero, picking his Katarina. Aphromoo, were you calling shots? What was going on? I saw it wasn't a support, but you went for the Galio. Are you trying to tell solo queue and everybody else something?
No, not really. It was just a fun pick to play to make sure we win, you know?
All right. I like it. Let's move over to Team Arcade. Ladies and gentlemen, you did fantastic. That's this guy right here with a pentakill. Let's hear it for Voyboy! Absolutely amazing. So tell me, what was the moment like when you got hyphy?
I was just really calm, and then I was like, wait, these guys are all like 20% HP. You know what happens when that's the situation. And I was just like, yeah, that's me popping off, just like good old times.
Reckful, I gotta ask. Sorry, I'm bumping into people. Thank you, Darshan. The Zac. Why the Zac pick? You just wanted to get in there?
Krepo told me to do it. I don't know.
All right, Krepo, why the Zac pick?
Well, I thought he was gonna die on Veigar. Turns out he's gonna die on Zac anyways. Nah, he was our main engage. A lot of the fights we almost won is because he had some really good counter engages there. But yeah, I failed as a coach. This loss is entirely on me, and I'd like to apologize to my team. I'm boosted.
Oh, God, so tough on yourself. Brandon, I have to ask real quick, how terrified were you, or how ready were you to take on Tryndamere's Lux? Like, this was the cosmos coming together.
You know, when I saw the mirror match after, we'd been boot camping the Arams in Korea for a long time, and it feels bad, man. Giving up first blood for my team. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, moving down the line, we got a few more. Jessica, it was the Sona. It came out very strong. Where do you think it may have gone awry?
When I ulted backwards.
Oh, yes. The ult backwards. What is the sense, what did you feel as this happened?
There was so much regret.
Much our instant regret. All right, Platz. Did you lose the beat? Were the drums not there for you?
I think I dropped. I think I dropped a stick.
Fair enough. What was the end game like? What were the comms here? Was it like, things are happening, or yeah, we can get back in this?
I think the banter was actually pretty professional, and everyone did a good job of balancing everyone's voice. Everyone had a voice on Team Arcade. You know.
I like that's.
Everyone had a voice. Yes.
That's teamwork. We'll get a few more in. DJ Arty, what were you going into game? Did you get the champion you wanted? Did you feel like you were able to put out the show that you expected to give people?
Yeah, we had a good time with our team, for sure. And they're gonna lie to you, they say that we didn't look for a win, for sure. We definitely looked for a win, and Aphromoo picked Galio, and that was done. Yeah, that was it. That's the pick, baby, right there.
That was it. Your sultry voice was all over the comms, wasn't it?
I did my best to encourage the teammates when I messed up to say, that was my bad, because it truly was. But it didn't matter, because we had Galio.
Because you had Galio and you dabbed. Final question for Mark. How's it feel to take Brandon down in that Lux kind of head-to-head?
Well, B and I, played many Lux on Lux matches, and, he usually wins those. So this was good to get revenge. But I'm just actually glad I pulled Exhaust out, for that scary cat. But now it's a lot of fun, and glad to get one back for the good guys.
Might be the only guy I know that runs Exhaust on Aram, but they still take the game. Let's hear it one more time for Team Project. What a fantastic matchup. And after that Team Project win, it's time now for a special surprise from our University League of Legends team.